Please support our local first responders and veterans and active duty members of the military. Without them, we can't do what we do here. Hello friends, welcome back to the Blind Model Builder. My name is Rod and I'm the Blind Model Builder. Today we're here to do a Sunday model cars and coffee hosted by our good friend Paul over there at Left Coast Model Builds. I am going to actually introduce the next project up on my bench. I will get to that right after a quick word from my sponsor. For all your airbrush and acrylic paint needs, please visit Gallery and use my discount code to save an extra 10% off your order. If you would like to exchange shop cards or would like a shop card, please contact me at the email given above. Thank you. This right here is going to be the next kit that I'm going to be doing. Sorry about that, blocked the camera a bit. But this kit here, I've shown some possibilities of what I'm going to do with it. Not everything is locked down yet as far as how I want the finished project to look. But let me go ahead and unbox it for you, and I'll kind of show you what I have in mind. So if you give me just a second, I'm going to turn this camera around and we will take it from there. Now, this is what I'm starting with. It's going to be kind of this is definitely going to be a first for me as far as a kit that I have never attempted before. At least in the manner I'm going to build it. Let's go ahead and start with some of the basics. This is I guess it goes that way up. This is the chrome tree that comes with the kit. We will see how much of this is actually going to be used. We'll see. Next we have our glass, our taillights. This is probably not going to be used, believe it or not. Looks like this may come with a nice set of tires, so we might revisit those chrome wheels. We might revisit those chrome wheels and see just what they're going to look like, or maybe see if I can come up with something a bit different. And then we have, let me get the styrene parts actually opened. Oh, just a second. Now, if you've watched any of my videos in the past, 4 to 6 weeks, I think, maybe a bit longer, I've been alluding to possibly building my father-in-law's show truck. And it's a truck that he has actually been working on. Oh my wife and I have been married now for 31 years. He's been working on it for over that. When I came into the family, he had been working on it for a few years prior to that. So yeah, it's been a labor of love for him. I can tell you some of the stuff I won't be using. At least I don't think I will. I do not think I'll be using this, the stock chassis. we'll take a look at that. If it will, again, we will be seeing. This I will be using, the interior tub, or the floorboards and such. And we have more of the front end and suspension pieces. We'll see about that. You're going to notice while I unbox this, there's going to be a lot of "we'll sees" in it. We will be using the majority of this. We got the tailgate. We have it looks like probably, what are those? I'm going to guess hood hinges and the front cowl piece, or that front surround there. Pretty sure we'll be using that. I'll have to take a little bit closer look. This is the first time I've actually looked in the kit. And yeah, these I have no idea right now. We will wait and see what they are. Well, I see some engine pieces, some cooling, and it looks like a steering column. I'm not real sure what those are. Yeah, we'll have to kind of see what all of this is. And then we're getting into some parts that we will and will not be using. We won't be using the hood that this comes with. And depending on what direction I actually decide to take this, a lot of this may not be getting used either. Like I say, this is going to be something that I have never done before, and it's going to be way out of my, how do you put it? Way out of my comfort zone. So the next part that we have, it's probably going to be a lot of engine, interior, stuff like that. Get it opened up and take a look and see what we got here. And yeah, some wheel backings. It looks like these are for the larger wheels and tires. They may be used. We'll see. Then we have the seats. Those may not actually be used. I may have a set of custom seats I'm going to use instead. We will be using these next bit of pieces. Those are going to be the interior, the door panels, stuff like that. There will be some special treatment done to these, so you'll have to tune in and make sure you watch that. And this is the roof piece. Honestly, I don't think that's going to be used. You'll see in a minute why a lot of these pieces are not going to be used. And as a matter of fact, I do not believe I will be using the engine to this. As cool as it might be, that inline 6-cylinder, I believe that is the Blue Flame. I believe it's the 250. I don't think I'm using that one though. I think I'm going to be going with a big block or possibly an LS, something like that for this kit. And I just set down a piece that I know will be used. Nope, that's not it. Let me see. I think I may have lost track of a piece here. And oh, I'm already losing parts. I showed you the door panels. Maybe it's still in here. Ah, there it is. And we have some exhaust, which, I don't know, we might use that. That might be a nice custom touch. We will see. And now we're getting into some of the custom stuff. There was one thing. I set it aside here. I definitely wanted to go over. Yes, right here. We have the firewall. We have the firewall here. Let me get a... we'll just use this. We have the firewall right there. That we may have to trim away a little bit to get a motor to fit, at least the motor I'm hoping for. Then of course we have the dashboard, and from what I can tell, it's a pretty decently detailed dash. I'll have to look at decals and see what comes with it. We got our hood support, which I do believe will be used, radiator support. So there's going to be quite a bit of stuff on that card used. I will probably still build that 250, because if it's the motor I think it is, I built the same motor for my 48 sedan delivery, and I really did enjoy that. So why don't you let me clear this part of the bench off, and then we will get to, I guess, the custom part of this build. I thought before we got into the custom stuff, let's go ahead and take a look at these decals. I wasn't sure at first if I would use many or any of these decals, but I'm seeing some that for what I'm going for with this rig might actually work pretty well. Any of these scallops, like here, I like these white ones here, especially on the color that I'm going to be choosing for this. These white scallops down here may not be bad either. Possibly these, we'll see. Definitely over here we have the tailgate insignia. Those will definitely be used. Like I said, I've got to get a little bit closer look at these. And I'm also going to have to find a set of Idaho plates, or maybe, I know there's a couple companies out there that make custom license plates for us model builders. So I might have to look into that. And next, we have the directions, which for my application may not be very... may not be used. We'll have to see. We have I don't think I'll be doing 2, possibly 1, 2, possibly 3. I need to see if this can be lowered. And if so, how low can it be lowered? And right there, right down. I mean, the directions for this is an AMT kit, I believe, correct? Yes, it's an AMT kit. For an AMT kit, the directions are actually pretty good. I've seen a lot worse. The Barracuda I built here recently left some stuff to be desired. I'll be using that stuff. Will not be using this windshield or out of the glass, any of that. So a lot of this will probably not be applicable for me. Get around to the back side. The bed, I kind of like that. A nice, basically a 2-piece bed. Yeah, maybe 3, 4. Doesn't look that tough. And right there, everything looks good. Like I say, some of this I won't be using. Then of course we have their decal call out. And do they have a color call out? And they do. You know, I really like it when these model companies add, where? Right down here, the color callouts. You know, granted, I think most of these are, oh, I'm kind of losing myself. You have to excuse me. I've had kind of a long weekend. Had my grandbaby here, and for some reason, my daughter thought it'd be a great idea to be outside. She was wrong. It was 100 degrees out. It was not a good day to be outside. But anyway, it was a good day to be with my granddaughter, I'll say that. What's nice is they do have the color callouts, and I kind of like that. Gives you an idea, or at least gives you a hint as to what something should be painted up as. Now, we are going to get into what's going to be custom on this truck. Honestly, if I can reuse the frame, I'm going to. But if not, I've got a plan for that. Right here's the custom frame. I will probably build it up just to see what my ride height is, what it looks like. But just in case, I wound up getting a custom lowering kit. This is a universal lowering kit. I'll have to look up and see who I actually got this from. But what's really going to be special for me on this kit is a lot of the stuff I'm going to do is going to be resin. Like right here. Whoop, where's my camera? Oh, I gotta find my camera on here. There we go. I guess we found it. Right there's going to be the back section. One of the reasons I would use this is it's already tubbed, which means I got to do some redesigning on the box, on the bed, which I kind of thought I would, but we have that piece. Then it comes with the front section, which has already got the lowering kit already on it. And I guess this is what makes it universal. It'll just go under any cab, which is kind of cool. And let's see. I'm assuming, yep, that just fits right in there. So we'll fit right in like that. And that will give us whatever length we want. So, and if I do wind up using that, I will use this original frame as a basically a jig, so I know how big things have to be. Comes with a, okay, I need to find my, oh, that's what I did. I have my camera mounted kind of upside down. No wonder I can't find it. Okay. We have the rear end here. Not too badly detailed. Got to paint up nicely. And I'm going to bring you guys in on some of the smaller parts, because I can tell you right now, they are going to go into a box, not back into the bag. We have our 4-link for the rear end, which is kind of nice, right there and right there. And when I do come to build this, I'll actually go ahead and tape it so you can see all the mistakes that I make, and hopefully some of you guys can chime in as to, hey, that should have gone there, not there. Because of course a lot of these resin type deals like this, they don't come with directions. You're just kind of winging it. And winging it is fun, I guess. I got there. Not even sure. I'm guessing that is a wheel. Oh yeah, a wheel mount, I guess. And looks like a control arm. Probably an upper. I have to look at the orientation of that. And these are pieces I definitely am not wanting to use. Or lose, I should say. I'm probably going to have to use them all. Yeah, that's another... It's like an airbag or spindle. Yeah. So this is... I have no idea. If any of you guys are familiar with this or have seen this particular lowrider build or lowrider design kit, resin, whatever you want to call it, let me know. Let me know what kind of pitfalls I may be in for. Now, here of course is the box, which I am already planning on cutting up and doing a lot of custom work to. I might try and reuse as much of this as I can. Just that bottom styrene. But if this does wind up to be a tubbed rear end, then we will take and cut these out and we'll just kind of move them in. We'll take some flat styrene and kind of bend it around, use a little bit of heat. We'll get it figured out. But this should be fun. Now, this is the part that you guys have guys and gals, I gotta remember there are women that watch this. And one of them that I want to give a shout out to, and I would really like, I'm hoping she sees this. Well, actually two of them. Dirt Road Cinderella and I'll have to just a minute. On September 5th, come join us for the 5th annual Dog Days of Summer car show hosted by Guardian Paws Service Dogs. Some of the folks that I hope can maybe give me a hand with building a custom project like this, one being Dirt Road Cinderella. I know I've watched her do some customized stuff before, and I think I even saw her do a custom lowered chassis like this. Another is JD's Scale Auto. I know he has also done some stuff like this. Loki's, Lokis. I've watched him do some of this kind of stuff. And the Wicked Noel, or Wicked Crafter Noel. I've seen her do some amazing work. I'm not sure if she's done any of the builds like this, but I hope if any of these people can help me with what I'm about to intake or about to take on, please reach out to me and let me know what kind of pitfalls I might have. Let me get readjusted here, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring these cards up, kind of like so. So now we get to the part that I have been scared to death of. This is a kit, or a body I should say, that I got off of eBay. It is a 1960 to 1966 Chevy Apache pickup. And one of the things I'm going to have to do to this truck to make it like my father-in-law's, and I'm hoping to post a picture of that when I get started on this. I gotta look to see if I have one, but he does not have this wing window section right there. So that's got to be cut out of mine. And I'm still in the process of cutting out the, I guess, styrene or the filament that's in there by the windshield. I'm going to try and cut that out as whole as possible. So I have a template to use to cut for a piece of glass. Actually a piece of one of my viewers sent me a piece of clear plastic to use as window glass for a 66 T-Bird, and I thought that stuff would work in here too. I just got to get the template cut right, and I know I'm gonna have to use a little bit of heat to form it. I might reach out to him and see how he thought was best to use it. Also gonna have to cut out for the back glass right here. See right there. So this right here, once I get it cleaned up, I'll go ahead and start getting it sanded and getting the pieces from the original kit fit on here and see how all that goes. And the other piece I got for this, since this is a 1960, my father-in-law's truck is, I believe, a 66, and he made it a point to tell me it was a 66 hood, not a 60. So I went and got a 66 resin hood. Now this is probably going to work out perfect. That means I can put a 572 with a supercharger on it, you know, more of a modern LS3 motor in it. And I think it should look pretty cool. Might have to do a little bit of trimming in here, but that's all part of the game. And then of course trim the firewall a bit. So that is the next build on my list, and this one is going to take me a while, and I know it. I'm trying to get the color perfect. I'm planning on, I saw someone on Facebook that had sprayed a tropical glitz. Let me see if I can find it. A tropical, oh, I need those. Don't need you. Okay. Oh, is it this? Nope. Oh, nope. Nope. It's actually, no, that's one I just used. You know, sometimes you get too much paint, don't you? Never. No one ever said that. The orange candy, that's not yet. Maybe these two. No. Hold it. What is this one? Nope. I'm actually gonna have to come back to the paint. I gotta find the other. There was two colors by Tropical Glitz. I believe one was Strawberry Daiquiri and another was a Ruby Red or something along those lines. Once I find them and we actually start getting into this build, I will introduce those colors and I will show you the spray outs that I'm looking for. I can tell you that no primer or paint is going to hit this until I find out what the proper base coat or primer coat, base coat, top coat, clear coat are, because I figure I've got one shot at this. So with that, let me get the camera turned around and we'll close the video out. Well, there you have it. That is my... It's not a group build per se. This is more of a... This is a build for my father-in-law. I guess technically it could also go into the street machine group build. It's supposed to have one mechanical upgrade. My count, this has all mechanical upgrades from frame up. But the only thing that's going to be used stock is interior and box. And even that might be upgraded. We'll have to see. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go. You guys have a great rest of your Sunday and have fun at the bench, and please stay cool. One last thing, I want to send out my thoughts and my prayers to the service members that were lost here in the last day or so. I know nothing I can say can bring them back, and nothing I can say can make things better. But what I can say is I'm proud of their service. I'm hoping the parents out there are also proud of the service and of the lives that their loved ones had lived, be it husbands, wives, mothers, fathers, and of course if there are children involved, children, be proud of your parents serving in the military. They do a hard job, and it hurts them as much as it hurts you when you're away. So yeah, this is talking to you guys, my community, from experience. And one last thing, not to end on a bummer, let's end on a happier note. Here in the next week or so, I think I'm going to have some exciting news of a new sponsor coming on board. A sponsor that has watched my channel and seems, for some ungodly reason, seems rather excited about what I do here. So if everything works out, I will make that announcement as soon as it comes through. And thank you to Gallery, and make sure you use my discount codes that I have for Gallery, and I guess I have a discount code that is still good through the end of the month through Prime on Gallery products. Go ahead and use those. In full disclosure, I do make a small commission on it, but I'm not here for the commission part of it. I'm here because I believe in the product. And speaking of that, Gallery also has an exciting announcement coming up. As soon as I know I can start blasting it over YouTube, I will do so. And it's something for, if you Gallery user, people that use Gallery are in need of things, it's a game changer. So with that, I'm going to catch you guys later. Have fun building. Stay cool. Have a great rest of your weekend. Please support our local veterans and first responders. Without them, we can't do what we're doing here.